everybody, and welcome back. My name is Sue, and I'm from OML Embroidery, and welcome to Mug Rug Monday.
Mug Rug Monday. Welcome.
that's my sound effects, Dawn. So go back to the computer, Dawn.
Hello.
Yeah. There we go. So Mug Rug Monday. So this mug rug is for Beatrice, and it says, "Be yourself." Beatrice has marched to the beat of her own drum her whole life, and she really does. Since she was 2, that was like epic in her personality. And I always told her that. Just be yourself. If you want to wear a Batman's boy shirt and a pink tutu with boys' underwear, go ahead. And she did. And she was very happy with that. So now that I've embarrassed my kid, this is what we're going to do. Look, of course, this is the Sweet Pea Groovy fabric, and I'm going to do the B opposite because I wanted it to stand out. And what I did is I just ironed on, yes, I ironed a little bit of interfacing so the bright colors won't shine through, and a little bit of Mylar for the wings. It's so exciting. And it's going to be blingy as heck. I got the metallic King Star metallic thread purple for the glasses with a um lilac kind of line through it, and this is for the wings. I am going to risk metallic thread and mylar together because why not? I know.
Just taking a chance.
I know. I like to live on the embroidery edge. Yesterday, was it yesterday? Yes, I used little pieces like this for the block of the month, and it turned out fantastic. So Sue is going all out today. Yep, you bet. Bright colors. Let's see how it works. So yeah, I started off with the having the groovy fabric, and I thought, yeah, let's go with it. I'm just using kind of scraps. Now I am going to be doing the 5x7, so the smaller mug rug. There's 2 sizes, one to fit in the 5x7 hoop, Lynn, so it's for you. I never forget about our 5x7ers. And then 8x8. So they're a little bit different. The 5x7, the glasses are stitched in, and in the larger one, they're applique. Do I see a Cindy King? Hello,
Where?
Cindy King. She's there. Hello.
She is there.
Where do you get the design? Head on over to omlembroidery.com and go shopping. There's lots, and there's a video on just about everything we have there. So this one is really cute. I'm so excited. So warm and natural batting, the saltwater taffy sweet pea fabric. I don't know if anyone's surprised that it's not Tula Pink today, but no, not Tula Pink. That and the day before. And a whole lot. I just love Tula Pink. And water soluble stabilizer. So let's get this done. Let's go to the Luminaire 2, also known as Captain Jack. Eventually, I will get Captain Jack, his name, on his arm like a tattoo, but I haven't done that
You
yet.
didn't tattoo him yet?
No, I don't know why I don't get to. Oh, because my Cricut's kind of broken. So I realized the other day that you guys can see on the wide shot, you can see my screen. You can almost see Björn, who protects us from Norwegian gremlins and makes my thread stop and stuff like that. But I didn't realize you guys had such a great view of my bobbin graveyard.
Oh, yes, we do.
I didn't realize it. So maybe I'll clean up the graveyard. Maybe. I haven't decided yet. So I am doing the 5x7 design, but I'm simply putting it in a 6x6 hoop so we can see it looking on instead of sideways.
Sarah J says your Bob graveyard's growing.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what to do with them. It's not enough to stitch anything.
So you need a pot to put them in.
A pot.
That's what she said. I just don't shoot the messenger.
All right, all right. Well, let's get our first stitch down. I'm using WSS, and this is the fabric type, and this makes it a lot easier to do because this one's a satin stitch finish. So whenever it's a satin stitch finish, that's what we use. So yeah, I thought it would be nicer not to have to look at it sideways, right? So placement, and I'm using the dark color as usual so you guys can see it better on the screen. So my warm and natural batting, which is lovely. Sue needs to make one of the mom plant bags. Oh, from Anita. Good idea. Write that down, Dawn. Good idea. So I'm going to wait and trim all this till the end. Maybe. Every time I say that, I make a mistake. So the batting gets stitched down twice. Perfect. And now we are going to add the groovy colors. I think I got to use this one. So next, let's add the fabric. You ready for this? This should look really good on camera. Bam. That was fake. You need to be excited.
Wait. Ooh.
That's perfect. There you go. You're just full of it, aren't you, Dawn? So let's stitch it down. Yes, would you tend to the computer, my computer? You know. So let's stitch it down. I did iron it, but they're fat quarters, and of course they have the permanent crease. Oh, I love that. Look, I wanted to make sure that this turquoise got in here for no apparent reason. Okay, so now we're going to start on the applique, and it's the bee. So let's be appliqued. And bright yellow fabric for the bee. Thank you, Judy Quilt, as always. And it should look good. Oh, I'm so happy my turquoise is still there. So in the design, you put black fabric down and stitch yellow stripes, but I think Sarah or Sandy, I can't remember which, in the testers group did it opposite, and I loved it. And I want the bright, more bright. So it's going to be a yellow bee with black stripes. 6 of one, half dozen of the other, but I just thought it was a great idea. And I love it when the testers get so creative like that. So I am glad that I put the stuff on the back so it doesn't show through quite as much. Perfect. Now we are going to have to trim this because we're doing the wings next. So let's go back to the desk, Dawn.
Norseman says hi.
Norseman! Hello, Mr. Norseman. Oh, and I have my cheater bobbins too. Are we back?
Yep.
All right. You just calm the heck down over there, Dawn.
Sorry, I got energy now.
I just gave him the wife look. Just in case you guys didn't hear it or feel it. You may feel it. So I'm just cutting out my bee. And while I'm here, I'm going to cut out the design. So it cuts really nice with a little bit of interfacing. And again, I just did the interfacing just so it wouldn't show through because the sweet pea fabric is awesome. Awesome. Yeah, it's pretty bright. If I used black, it wouldn't be a problem, but you know. Next, once I get this carefully trimmed and hopefully a little bit closer to the line, take my time. Lynn, you need to come over and do my trimming. That would be awesome. I don't know if Lynn's out of practice or not. It's been a long lockdown for Ontario. There we go. Much better. Groovy. So I have my cheater bobbins because I never wind a bobbin. Now I just have to remember to put it in on time at the right time. I always forget. It's just my thing. I'm going to leave that like that. I think always take your time trimming. Definitely. I like to, when we have something like this, I like to trim the fabric and then the batting. It just makes for a neater cut, but I'm not going to worry about it. And yes, Judy Quilt, I won't leave any biddly bits there for you. Oh, they stayed. Oh, darn. All right, so I'm going to get my Mylar out. Top. All right, let's go back to the machine, Dawn. And I'm going to do a thread change. So I'm going to take off my black. We're going to need it again shortly, but we're going to do the bling thing, and I'm going to put on my silver. So silver plus Mylar. It should be good. I think on one video I mentioned don't do it, it's too much, but I'm always up for too much sometimes. What do the Mythbusters say, Don? If it's worth doing, it's worth overdoing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you had the wrong camera on? You could have told me.
I did, sorry. I got it too late.
Yeah, you could have told me.
To change, but it's silly now.
You could have told me, so I'm not putting my arms in front of everything.
Sorry.
So, now this is not designed for Mylar, but I should be able to pull it off gracefully. So we're just going to lay it over there. That's kind of cool. It makes it look yellowy and pinky. It changes it. All right, that's all I want out of it. And then we're just going to stitch it and then carefully, hopefully, just tear it apart. So it should look cute and give a little pizzazz to the wings. Yeah, it's iridescent, so just for fun. The fabric will still show through. It'll just be slightly different. Hard to find smaller designs. Don't you be in trouble. All right, so far I like this. Our bee looks like an oval. He's cute though. There we go. Some nice finishing stitches around the outside. So remember the bigger one, and you do get two patterns. The bigger one has applique glasses. So you could have a groovy background and big applique glasses. I think it would look great. That's initially what I was going to do, is the larger one and use this fabric for the glasses with a bit of Mylar. I thought that would look cool. Then I changed my mind just before we started. So what are you going to do? Okay, so Mylar and silver looks awesome. They are fab specs, Sarah says. I'm liking this. Just good fun. And of course, did you see that? That was a wonderful connection. I'm going to guess I probably should have cut my Mylar in half, but heck, why not? So I finished the video for Wednesday, and it's kind of sad. I made a mistake that I didn't notice all this time. So yeah, and I'm doing the leafy designs. Remember last week I brought it into PEDesign 11 and then split it, and I stitched out the first part and it looks amazing. And then I went to go stitch the second part and I didn't realize the mistake I made. So watch on Wednesday. I will put up the link when I get it done. I haven't done it yet. I'll put up the link and I'll make an event so that way you guys get your reminders. I never get used to the noise the machine makes. Are you picking up the sparkles and everything, Dawn? Oh, it looks amazing. Not as much as real life here. Super quick stitch. So I'm gonna say on occasion we can use metallic thread and Mylar at the same time because yeah, it's awesome. So like I said, it's not designed for this, but it looks really good. Okay, we're gonna go back to the desk, and hopefully this Mylar should pull off. Back to the desk, Don. Oh, you can see the iridescence. It's beautiful. Yep, it works. I might neaten it up afterwards, but probably 2 pieces might have been a little bit better and probably less wasteful, but I forgot. There we go. Come over and look at this, Don, because it looks way different than on the video.
Oh, it does. It's way better.
Way more.
It looks really good on the video, too.
Oh, does it? Well, it looks even better in person. So I might neaten this up. It's really easy to do the Mylar. It just comes right off. I may have pulled it in the wrong direction. This little part's stuck. I forgot that it goes across the middle, but it's easy to do. I like to get my Cricut tools to kind of pick out the little bits and bobs. That's what I normally do. It's just handy, but you know what? That is amazing. Okay, so, oh, I see another piece here. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to go afterwards and gently pick it out. That's amazing. Can you see it, Don?
Yeah.
Boo, boo, boo. I love it. Oops, sorry, Judy Quilt. Fixed it. Okay, let's go back to the machine, and I'm going to change back to the black thread.
So,
black thread, Don, change?
yeah, it's unwind.
Okay. So I'm going to take off my silver, and I'm going to, we don't need silver anymore. I'm going to put on my black because I'm reversing the colors. So you can put down black fabric as your applique, and then you'll be stitching, you know, what it says on there, which is yellow. So a bright yellow. I just wanted more yellow, and that's why I did it this way. So black. So far, loving it. Beatrice has already claimed it. I don't know if you knew that, Dawn.
Oh, has she?
Yeah. She's like,
it is kind of bright for me, but I still wouldn't mind it.
Well, it's cool. Be yourself, right?
Yep.
So this is just the bee stripe. How is everything going in the chat, Dawn?
They're just loving the design.
They're just loving what?
The design.
Yeah, it's wonderful. And the big one looks just as good, so it's awesome.
And Judy Quilt just got home from the quilt shop.
Oh, Judy Quilt.
She's listening on her phone.
Oh, that's cool. Well, I thank Judy Quilt for the beautiful yellow, so yes. And I kept my hoop neat for you, Judy, which is nice. I'm trying, you know, clean up my act a little bit. The stripes won't take too long to do, and then I think we're going to get into some detail. Probably. I think we're going to do the outside. There's only 3 stripes. I was going to do them in satin stitch, but it's almost a little bit too long. So fill stitch it is. Beautiful. Yep, liking it. Thank you, Sweet Pea, for having such great fabric. There we go. Hair flip and we're back. Hi, Lyd. Aren't you on vacation this week? Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Oh, and I have good news for you guys. I will be doing a nail video. I subscribe to a company. It's called Maniology, and they're in Hawaii. And you get nail polish and the stamping plates. So I'm going to do a little video because you guys have been asking for years. And I'll show you how I do my nails, and I'll show you what you get in the box because it's awesome. I heard your thank you halfway home. I was frustrated that I couldn't text and drive. Yeah, please don't text and drive. We know. It's okay. Next time you should put it on speaker in the quilt store and let everyone listen to it. Then you can be like all popular and yay. Yay. Are you going to get the new Cricut? I don't know. Here in Canada, it is $600. So normally I would say yes. And actually, my Cricut, I have the Cricut Maker that I've had for years. The Bluetooth won't work, so it's exceedingly annoying to set it up because I have to actually plug it in to the computer, which is, and it doesn't work with my iPad. So, yes, but it's going to have to wait a while. Yeah, our power finally came back up. AC is back on. Oh my goodness. It is so humid out today. It's like barfalicious humid.
Yeah, it's bad.
Isn't that a good description, Don?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's kind of barfy out there. It's like too hot with no air conditioning. Yeah. Well, we have so many machines running in our house. We don't have any problem with air conditioning.
There's so
Not
many machines in here, it's cold all the time.
well, yeah. And in the spring and the fall, Canada's weather is kind of wonky. One day it'll be really warm, and then that night it'll be freezing. So we don't have any problems with that either.
Karina says, don't you have the brother scan and cut?
I do, but I like the Maker better. What? Did I? What? The Maker has the cutting part that's like a rotary cutter, and it just works fantastic. You don't have to iron on. You know me and ironing, Karina. Come on. I'm not gonna iron stuff on if I don't have to. I've just always used it. I actually made a ton of surgical caps for both the girls for work. So I cut them out. It was the perfect pattern was actually on the Cricut All Access sort of thing, and I just cut a whole bunch out and made them, and they like it. The Maker rotary blade is fab. Yeah, I know. I know. If the machines were a little bit less money, I'd have one already, but $600 plus 13% tax is kind of an investment, would you say, Don?
Getting there.
Yeah, it's just not going to happen. I don't. I don't know. I'd love to have it. I think it is almost exactly the same as the one I have. I'm going to hope it's a little bit quieter because mine has always been a little bit loud for. Will you have a link for the nail company so we can be affiliate under you? Yeah, that's a great idea. I can talk to. I love Maniology. They had to stop shipping to Canada and a lot of places. Free shipping, by the way, in the United States. So I mean, that's easy enough, right? Um, when the pandemic started, because one of my packages got caught up in customs for 3 months because right at the beginning of the pandemic it was pretty hairy. So and they just opened up shipping and to Canada, and I'm like, I'm on it. That's me. First thing. One of the few things that isn't embroidery that makes me really happy is Maniology. I just love getting the new plates and the colors and ideas. You know. I heard the new makers don't need mats. Shh. I know, I heard that too. Shh. It's tempting. Just go to Michael's and get one. Yeah, they don't need mats, but to do that, you have to have the smart materials, apparently. I haven't looked into it too much because it's like torture. All right, we're doing the glasses, so we're going to do a little thread change. Just a little thread change. And I don't think we need black anymore. But look how great that black looks. It's awesome. It's so pretty. I'm going to use the black and the yellow I meant, by the way.
It really stands out on the bright yellow.
Yeah, the brightest yellow I could find. I'm so happy that I have at least a little stash of plain colored fabrics because That was getting difficult. I just don't buy them. I just don't. All right, so that gorgeous metallic purple from Kingstar. Do your thing. I've only used it a couple times, but I think it's going to look amazing. I'm going to put my cheater bobbin pack in front of me so I try to remember to do it. So, yeah, groovy glasses on the bee. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait. He's so cute. I didn't pick out thread for his smiley mouth, though. That's weird. Yeah.
You need to grab something?
Uh, I don't think I can do it in purple, can I? Purple lipstick. I'll do it in purple. It's got to be blingy. Blingy, blingy, blingy. So, what are we chatting about? Refreshing. Oh, the heat. Yeah, I know. Um, I know. Another thing that is happening, and Lynn and I and Dawn are very excited in our town. It's a smallish kind of town. They're opening up a really good fabric store. Finally, finally. It's called Lens Mills, and it has fabric, so I'll actually be able to get Halloween and Christmas fabric and knitting, like yarn and stuff like that, plus a lot of notions and stuff. So it is going to be so nice to be able to get that.
Mark's been saying that the bee looks like an egg.
I, oh well, right now, yeah, purple crack. I love the contrast with the black and the yellow. It's very bold.
The wings look amazing.
The wings look amazing, and I think it's because it's iridescent mylar, and it just you can still see the groovy fabric behind. I know Beatrice is just going to love this for sure. For sure. It's awesome. I know I like it. And we're going to do just a quick outline in a lighter purple, maybe an unnecessary thread color change, but I think it's going to look amazing. And I'm going to do the lettering in the purple as well. I was going to do like a hot pink, but oh, my turquoise part there that I wanted. Ooh, I could have done this green too. Hmm. I don't want to do it too pink because I don't know how much B likes pink anymore, but she will be taking that to university. That's what she said. I have some of that kind of mylar. Awesome. Well, make your bees then. Just have to be careful when you're washing it, rinsing it out. You don't want to put any. If you use the mylar, like I said, I didn't design it for mylar, but you don't. You want to be careful with heat. So this should probably be a cold drink mug rug.
You know how the Mylar would hold up to hot drinks on it?
I don't know. I guess it would really depend on how hot the drinks were. I don't know. I would, well, we can always experiment and see if there's any problems, but skip the mylar if you want it for hot drinks. That's what I'm just to be safe. The mylar is just so thin and delicate that I don't know really what's gonna happen. I know you can't put them in the dryer for sure. Anything with mylar like quilts, you can't do that. But hot drinks, I don't know. I bet you it would be okay. That's my guess. So I just loaded some lighter color, just like mauve. It's mauve. Just to kind of give the glasses a little bit of a glow. I like it. Yeah, my bee is the grooviest bee. for sure. I'm spoiled living in Kentucky where we have Hancock fabric. Ooh, that sounds like a good place to be. Lilac lips, here we come. I want to, when the borders open, eventually, and everything's safe, I want to go to Missouri Star because that place online is heaven to me. Just heaven. Just heaven.
Alicia says the purely Gates Mylar can withstand a little bit of heat and medium iron settings.
Oh, that's interesting. So now we're just doing the lettering and then we're going to be doing the outside. So that rocked. I'm so happy for you living in, I don't know how to say that. Paducah. Oh, see, I hear it. I just didn't know it was spelled like that. That's fine. Uh, I was there 3 years ago for one of the quilt weeks. We went to Hancock Fabric. Still in shock. Oh, is it that good? Is Hancock Fabric that good? Do tell.
Do we need to go?
It's sounding like we need to go. I think it's better when the water was a bit chilling than warm. Oh, they're talking about something else.
It's a shorter trip than you would need this, I think.
Charlottesville. Be yourself for my bee. I am going to get my bobbin out because we're going to hit that soon. Just so I don't forget, and I forgot to make sure that we can get the threads out. I was going to do that beforehand, but then I quickly did a bobbin check to make sure I had enough white bobbin. Oh, I think I got it. Yes, I got it. My cheater bobbins are not the greatest. It's going to sit in the graveyard for a minute. That light lilac is beautiful. I love it. It may blend in too much and be good to outline it, but it is okay. I love it. And we're going to put our last color in after this is done stitching. What a great design. How many minutes does it say? 23 minutes to create it. It's pretty good.
It's pretty quick.
Yeah, you can make 4 an hour. Oh, one more letter. I had my scissors ready. I was ready to go. Hancock fabric is amazing and it's open and you can order from them online. Okay, I'm going to check that out. They are independently owned and were part of Hancock's that went out of business. Okay, that's awesome. Write it down, Dawn. We got to check it out. But first, a thread change.
Oh, well, I'm glad you said that.
Why?
Because I was going to write it down and completely miss the thread change.
Oh, I usually tell you when I'm changing threads so you can change camera. And our last thread color is this bright turquoise because I do know that that is one of Beatrice's favorite colors. So she'll like it. And as long as she doesn't watch the video and hear what I said about her, she'll be good to go. It's all true, mind you, but she's 21. She might not appreciate it. Okay, so looking at, just keep this camera on for a minute, Dawn. So looking at what's next, it's just an outline, and that is your cue to put your backing fabric down.
Karina says bobbin change.
Bobbin change. Not yet. Before I put it back on, I'll try to remember. Okay, so fabric needs to go face down, and because I trimmed everything, can you switch to the other camera, Don?
I can. What's up?
You can see through. So if you're playing a little bit of chicken, then you can see through. What are you laughing at over there?
Lynn gave Karina a timeout.
Oh, there you go. So this is just stitching down the back fabric just to hold it nice and tight, and it's perfect. I don't use tape or anything else. It'll stay just fine for this. I could have been a little more frugal with it and pulled it down because I can see it, but I didn't. There we go. All right, so we are going to go back to the desk, Dawn. And I am going to take 2 seconds while you guys are sitting at my desk with me to change my bobbin, Karina, and everyone else. I'm changing my bobbin. Look at that. And
we can't see it, so we don't know.
Oh, well, you'll see it. I'm using one of my cheater bobbins from my kind of crappy but still better than nothing cheater bobbin pack. There we go. All right, that's done. I have nothing to worry about. Let's flip this over and let's give this a final trim. And then we are going to put it back on, and I have matching bobbin to my thread, and it's just going to do the final satin stitches, and it's going to look amazing.
I can see it in the white camera shot, the color of the bobbin.
The bobbin. Yeah, it's bright. That's okay. You don't have to match the bobbin exactly, by the way. Like, it doesn't matter if it's a few shades off. You won't be able to tell. It'll just blend in. If you have something dark and then you're just using white, that's gonna show for sure. So groovy at the back. Oh, look, there's another little swish swash of turquoise. Perfect. So it's coming along just fine. Let's go back to the Luminaire, my favorite embroidery machine. Okay, bobbin's changed, turquoise is on. Let's finish this stitching. Awesome. I hope my bobbin kind of hangs around. Oh, my favorite zigzag stitches. I just love that. Looks like I'll be pretty good. When you do the zigzag stitches, if you can look, there's a little bit of the batting sticking out because I didn't trim it close enough. You can stop the machine and just trim very carefully, trim it up a little bit if you need to. I'm not gonna. I can trim it after, but that's like your, as I call it, get out of jail free card. It will be helpful. Fabric. Well, I got great prices at Joann's online, except for I think they sent each piece separately or something. And one is supposed to have like 8 yards, which is like a dream here in Canada. And they only sent me 3.
Your 2 orders turned into 13 deliveries.
It's going to be more than that. There was 4 today, and it's not even just one order. So I don't know. I guess the shipping to Canada is new. So home alone all day. What to do, what to do. July 1st is coming up. Here in Canada, it's a holiday. However, on the holiday, I will be doing a Need a Good Design all access for July, which is going to be really fun. And we're going to try to get that done first thing in the morning. This is what I've been trying to do for a long time. So it'll be like a coffee and sit back. So we're aiming for 9 o'clock in the morning. If it's a terrible time for you, then you can catch the replay. So hopefully it'll be in. I solved all the issues that I had, and we'll get that out of the way. And then later on, I am gonna be on Eileen Roche's show, which should be really fun. I think we're gonna talk about small town charm, which will be really nice. And of course, she always giggles at the OML gang. You guys are so enthusiastic that it's awesome. They love it. Look at how amazing that shade of turquoise looks on there. That is,
really nice.
it goes perfectly with the fabric. Oh, I love it. What a cute design. I love it. All access reveals by you are so much fun. Well, thank you, Judy Quilt. It's somebody asked, are you always so enthusiastic? And I'm like, yeah. Yeah, when it comes to a need a good design all access, yeah, it's a dream come true, and I'm thankful for it every day because that it's something that I wanted to do since they started doing it. I just thought it was the greatest thing to have a whole book of inspiration and ideas. I love it.
Celeste just noticed your googly eyes.
Yep, googly eyes. These are bigger googly eyes. I wasn't sure if they're going to stay on. Um, Captain Jack, my Luminaire 2, also has googly eyes on his face. I'm planning on putting eyebrows so he can have some kind of expression, but I haven't done it yet. It's kind of like the naming his arm. I don't know. B still insists that I should call the machine McSteamy, and change the name of my sewing machine, which is now McSteamy, to McSeamy. She thinks that's pretty funny. I agree. I agree. I think it would be funny. Yeah, that is one cool bee. Be
You,
yourself.
I don't know if you mentioned it. Maureen says when we do the Las Vegas thing, travel about 10 miles north to her quilt shop there.
That's a great idea. Yeah, wouldn't that
I'll
be
get feedback,
fun?
she said.
A bunch of us going to a fabric store. Whew. Yes, that is great idea. I can't wait till we can do that. That'll be like the ultimate in fun, for sure. For sure. So look, we're almost done. How cute is that? You guys will have so much fun playing with colors and plaid fabric I just got from Joann's. I just got in plaid fabric, and I bet you that would look cute. I'm gonna stitch out the bigger one matching or almost matching. I don't think I have enough of this fabric. Ready for the happy music. There it
Yay!
is. Yay! Let's go back to the desk, Dawn.
So,
See, the turquoise just makes it. That just makes it perfect. I love it. And see, it's not the same color on the back, but you really can't tell.
it looks really good.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It brings out the little swashes of turquoise that we have, makes it stand out a little bit. So, I love this. Let me get my big scissors. So, what I'm going to do to finish this is I'm just going to cut very carefully. You don't want to hit into the satin stitches. The excess water soluble stabilizer, and then I'm going to carefully run it underwater because you really do want to get rid of the WSS that's still in there. So give it a good soak, run it underwater, make sure it's not like super hot water. And you know what? This guy's really cute. I love the bling, the double bling. He's very blingy. I'll let you guys know what Beatrice says about it. So head on over to omlembroidery.com. Everything is as inexpensive as I can make it. It's just to support the channel and have tons of fun while you get really good designs. You shouldn't have any problems with any of the designs. It's awesome. So I can't wait to see what you guys do with this design. Post it in the OML Embroidery University Facebook group and let me see what you got. I'm going to fix mine up and take a picture. And remember, always be yourself. Thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you guys on Thursday with Eileen Roche. Bye everyone.
Bye.